has really been decided on both of these teams' home courts. Team's done a good job taking care of business at home. It's been tough to win on the road. Free take comes up empty on both. Raider, Santo Domingo on the baseline gets it to go.
And there's a situation where there's lack of communication on the defensive end. We have not seen that a lot from Oshkosh, but you saw it there and they got burned. You're going to see full court pressure here.
Up ahead, Campbell. Reith, double team comes, dribbles through, right in front of us. Skip it over to Porak. You got to start to gamble a little bit here if you're Whitewater, but you also got to find a way to be aggressive here if you're Oshkosh.
I'm just going to say, if you're Oshkosh, you've got to take advantage.
Higgins on a drive, has it knocked away, take it away.
And you've got to defend. You've got to defend if you're Oshkosh.
9-point lead, baseline. Shot up short, and a rebound by Reith. Good possession defensively for the Titans. One and done. Rendall as Campbell presses the gas into the front court. Under 5 to go.
Against an aggressive defense, you're going to see this. You've got to continue to attack with the dribble. Attack, pull it out. Attack, pull it out. Attack, pull it out. Play that game, and then when you attack one time, that lane's going to be wide open. How do you beat pressure, especially beat pressure in the full court? There's more room. In the half court, Whitewater's going to continue to pressure and make them uncomfortable. How do you counter that? Again, you have to attack pressure with pressure. You have to continue to drive, get to the paint, make that Whitewater defense collapse, kick it out for threes, kick it out for good open looks. Sometimes that paint's going to be so open you can just attack, get to the free throw line, or finish with layups.
Either team lighting the world on fire from the floor. 37% for Whitewater on 16 of 43, 40.5% for the Titans.
Biggest thing here is you cannot pass, have the shot clock get to 5, and then try to make a play.
So after a slight delay, we're back to play coming out of the timeout. Retake. 12 on the clock, has it knocked away. Gonna have to hurry here. 6 and a kick will reset the clock to 20.
But
and there's a break.
You don't want. You've got to get action going because there's a situation. Again, 3, 4, 5 seconds, and you're trying to make a play. Just continue to attack and put pressure against pressure.
Gets to take a little bit more time off the clock if you're Oshkosh. It's that battle, you don't want to shut it down.
Borath off of the slice cut.
Reith inside. Borath one-on-one, spinning. Double team comes, got it up, but no good. And she'll head to the stripe. My goodness.
And that's just great coaching there by Brad Fisher, realizing what they're going to do. We're still going to run good offense. We realize we're going to be pressured. We're going to run a lot of backdoor cuts. We're going to run a lot of screening actions. And because of that, you're getting decent looks.
You almost counter the pressure with pressure.
Yes.
Offensive pressure. First free throw by Leah is good. She's got a game-high 16 here this afternoon. And gets the second. They'll call home court roll. 11-point lead, 50-39. Raider in transition, 3 is no good.
And nobody picked her up.
Tied up will go back over to Oshkosh. I think that's what Coach Fisher is upset about.
No, Coach Fisher's upset that nobody picked up in transition. Situation where you can't lose. Can't lose
the
somebody.
Leading scorer, nonetheless.
Well, yes.
Arneson on the baseline. Free tag.
Great retreat, dribble, swing it. Now, when you do that, you got to come to the ball.
And tied up again. Free tag. Santo Domingo once again takes it away from Whitewater.
I would like to take more than one retreat dribble and pick it up, knowing that you're going to have someone coming to where Arneson is. Now, Nick Arneson needs to come to the ball. Free take takes a couple more dribbles back, retreat dribbles, gives herself a better angle. One retreat dribble and pick it up, that's going to lead to a turnover every time. And there you see Coach Fisher, teaching and coaching. That's what I love.
16th for the Titans on the evening. Raider flips it up off the backboard and in. Porath stops, skip it over Campbell, and they get into the front court. Higgins all alone, Reith inside, pump fake, and overshot it inside. Wide open.
That's what you want to do with your Oshkosh. You need to execute.
50-41, back down to a 9-point lead for the Titans, and a
3-second call.
3-second call inside. Turnover right back over to the Titans, the 19th here this afternoon on Whitewater. Arneson looking for help, and a 5-second call, and I believe we may have a timeout.
Might have a timeout there by Coach Fisher.
By Coach Fisher, the trail official, in a conversation with the Whitewater staff. We're going to have to find a way to get it into the front court here. This will be a
2 seconds
backcourt violation. Throws it in. Porath goes to get it, knocked away. Here's Campbell inside. Flip it up off the backboard, no good. Loose ball, and taken away by Whitewater. Up ahead, Santo Domingo tracks it down, fires the three, and got it to go. That's Santo Domingo. Here come the Warhawks. 6-point ball game, 50-44. Campbell up ahead. Here's Miller. Back to Campbell. 2:55 to go. Campbell driving. She'll throw it up. No good. And a blocking foul will send Campbell to the stripe. Emily Miller inside. Driving. Flip it up and in. Good job by Grundall. Quick bucket for Whitewater. Back to 6. 52-46. To the corner. Porath cut off. Miller up ahead. Campbell.
Get it out of that corner. Ooh, that's a dead zone. She was able to penetrate and get out of it.
Higgins, a drive, baseline, left it short, tapped up, and into the hands of Santo Domingo. Up ahead, here's Rader in transition. Throws it up, no good.
Good defense by Olivia Campbell. Now rebound.
Higgins rips it away for the Titans.
It's one of those situations where you look at it and you can see it. You can see it going Whitewater's way. And it's simple possessions here. Little 50-50. We talked about energy. We talked about 50-50 balls. UW Whitewater has been winning those ever since they've added the pressure. That's why you've got a 6-point game here. Again, Whitewater's continue to put Oshkosh to the free throw line. Oshkosh has to capitalize on that. And then Whitewater, if you're Whitewater, you're doing the same thing that you wanted to do.
Titans as a team, 68% on the year from the stripe, as Campbell is now 3 for 4. 53-46, 9-point lead for the Titans. Under 2 to go. Raiders 3 is good. Becky Rader, when you need a big one, you're leading.